What's going on, guys? Welcome to another stream. Things have changed. Things have changed. For some reason, you can hear me through the TV, and oh no, it's my hands-free kit has timed out. Let me rectify that. Okay, cool. All right, the chat. All right, cool. I've sorted some stuff out today, which is pretty amazing. So the chat becomes live. I've got a timer. What else can I see here? Do that. Edit title. Do that. Cool. So basically what I've done today is I've moved the streaming setup. How can I show you what I've got in this camera here? Fingers crossed it boots up. Yes. So here. This is my staircase that goes up to my mezzanine, and I've decided to try and put my welding station underneath the staircase. And basically, what's the issue here? So basically, I've got my CNC machine here, and I had the welding station in here before, and getting the material from the door to the machine, it's proving to be a problem with the entire welding station in the way. So that was the reasoning behind that. And the other thing is that I was using this camera here as the camera that faces me, and the distance that I need to be away from it is quite great. So I needed room in this direction to be able to have that camera to face me, which we don't really need a camera facing me. It's only beneficial when I'm talking to you one-on-one like this, which only happens generally 2 times at the start and the end of a stream. But we've been having some success with this Microsoft camera, which right now I've got it like double-sided taped to the screen that I'm talking to you on, and the field of view is awesome. The other issue, of course, is these posts that hold the mezzanine up. But basically, I thought I'd just move this stuff around quickly, and now it's been 2.5 hours and I'm still at it, and I thought it would take an hour or so. So basically I've just turned the cameras on to be here. I'm gonna just finish tidying up a little bit, and I still need to hook the welder up and do all that jazz. But what I wanted to test, and the reason I went live, was I wanted to see if I could add a second extension cord to this camera. And the first thing I need to do is find the extension cable. Everything is in an absolute state of chaos. See it over there. Good. I might have actually just got out of range of the microphone then. I'm not sure. Will that reconnect? Yeah, I must have. So what I want to do with this camera over here is see if I can connect a second cable like so, and I actually should figure out a way to secure that, which we'll do with some Velcro later on. G'day Chris, how's it going tonight? This stream probably won't be very interesting, but I just want to try this stuff out. So there we are on 10 meters of cable. So I can see the viewfinder, which is awesome. And we're on a tripod. We are, okay, so I'll definitely need to secure that cable together. We can get all the way over to the other side of the shop. Cool, so, I mean, we're in absolute chaos right now. Everything is so chaotic within the shop, but the reason I couldn't really do this before is because you can see me up in the corner there. This camera, or all of the cameras, need to be connected to power and picture, and really difficult to get a power supply that can travel as well as being connected to the PC. So what I'm trying tonight is this this camera here. I'm running. Okay, so that has come unplugged. Maybe let's. I think I need to like tape the maybe tape the connections together. All my computer has frozen. Okay, my computer has frozen. No, it hasn't. Yes, it has, or at least in this camera view, it's frozen. Stream. No, it's still working because that camera up in the corner is working. So I should be able to unplug, plug back in. I think, yeah, I think I could probably secure those cables together, or of course get a longer, 10-meter long USB cable would be the go. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Well, this is what we're here to learn, so. Awesome. Ah, okay, I've got it deactivated. There it is. That should be working, yes. All right, I mean, we're making progress. We're certainly making progress. And the ultimate goal is to use this camera to look at the welder. Since the action cam I was using previously decided to not connect to the computer anymore. So I apologize for the nature of the stream. I never know whether to click in and go live and just do this back-end crap that needs to be done, or to not stream at all. But I'm trying to stream every day, so a little bit of back-end crap probably doesn't hurt. It's all part of what goes on. But to get a camera that I can take through the shop is a big step in the right direction, and all this extra space is super beneficial as well. So, but I am noticing that the microphone doesn't like that I walk that far away from it, so I have to definitely do something about that. got a monster day of tomorrow. Want to test to see how the stream goes in a welding test situation. This isn't the rack that used to be here, and that's all good. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. The other thing that I'm curious on, and I don't know if I said that already, was this is running on a battery, and I have no idea how long the battery lasts. I get about 30 minutes. The camera is actually on standby at the moment. Okay, that and on standby, it might actually last a lot longer. I have a feeling I've tested it before, but if I have, it's been so long that I don't recall at all. So just bear with me a couple of minutes while I just clean up this bench, and then we will plug the welder in and try and see what goes on with the cameras, computer, etc. in this new location. Yeah, absolute whirlwind today. But so far, I think the changes are good. The main thing, apart from moving that welding station around, is I've moved it to where the laser used to be, and now the laser is on the other side of the shop. And it's actually where I always wanted it to be when I first moved in here. But I really didn't know what to do with the space under the stairs. So I did put the laser there initially, but over on the wall over there makes way more sense from one from a power point of view. So basically that wall there has power points on it, and I have no power tools over there. So it's just sort of like over there doing nothing. And I'm using power from everywhere else. So the other big thing that had to be done with all of this was to move the fridge and microwave upstairs. Just a bar fridge and a small microwave. Like, it's not a big deal, but it's kind of like, I don't know a lot of the decision stuff. Like, I don't know why. I think when I moved in, there was a lot of work to be done, and I just sort of threw stuff everywhere. And now that I'm sort of getting settled, I can actually start to figure out what works best for the workflow of the shop. But I think it's like a little bit of the ADHD thing, but in my last shop, my neighbours used to laugh at me because I would rearrange it every 3 months, and I think it's just part of not being able to sit still. But today, when I thought about moving this stuff around, it's like I can't do anything else in life until this is done, even though I've been working like this for the last 6 months. It's like all of a sudden I can't achieve anything until this is taken care of, and it's so funny. All right, that makes me feel a little bit better. At least when I come in tomorrow, I'll be able to do the job that needs to be done tomorrow. Yeah, so it's that pole there, and there's another pole just over here, right there. This is the one we were dealing with the old welding table location. And the other pole is behind the computer right now. It's such a pain in the butt. Like, I love that the mezzanine is there, but such a pain to try and figure out how to furnish around it. So I have restrictions with how close things can be to doors for the fire people, and you know, we're just doing what we do. But having this rack here, can you see me? No, having this rack behind me here. Once I put shelves in here, so this was the old welding rack. This was, you know, the actual rack that we used to weld in. Once I put shelves in there, gonna have so much more storage. It's going to be really, really good. Okay, so I like having this little camera that we can shooz around. So I've got the computer over here temporarily, and I've put a just an MDF board up there, and I was thinking I'd be able to sandwich that EMF sheet between it if need be. I'll just get in here. The only thing that I'm not certain on is the power for the welder. I am just going to use the PowerPoint that's here. The only other thing that's plugged into it is the light, this big light up here. Which is the same, it's on the same circuit that it was on previously. Which I never had a problem with. I just use a so just a liberator. I've only double-sided taped it, but I use a 10 amp to 15 amp converter just with a circuit breaker in it. There's no 15 amp circuit in this shop. There is a 3-phase circuit, and I had ordered a 3-phase to 15 amp converter, but it got delayed for some reason and then cancelled, and then I never reordered it. But I think that that will be the go in the future, I think. But just temporary for now. We'll just actually zip tie that up there just so I can access it. And I'll make a bracket for it tomorrow. I didn't want to stick it straight into the PowerPoint because I didn't want it to stick out so far, but this will do for right now. I just need to plug the argon in, and just plug the welder. So plug the TIG torch in, the earth cable in. And I'm sure there's something else. The foot pedal. The foot pedal plug on this machine is the little cam operation for pulling it tight. And I might just grab a tie and just make sure none of those water lines are pinching. Here, this will do. I'm going to remake this DINS converter that I made for this machine. I was thinking the other day I'd like to increase the length of it. And I think it'd be nice to make a whole new one and either do it on stream or a video. Just to help people that have asked the question on how I've done it. I did make a video, I started making a video quite some time ago about it, and all the footage that I filmed was just super negative about the Kempe torch, so I never actually made the video because I didn't like the negativity in it. So I'm going to leave the extra 5-meter cable plugged in as an experiment, and if we have problems I will unplug it and we'll test it. I do have a ferrite at both ends, and the USB cable that plugs into the camera has its own ferrite in it as well. And the goal, or the idea for this camera was to have it pointing at the welder. I do have to click to focus on this camera, but that's fine. So here I am back at the welding table. I can. Okay, so what have I done? How do I? So if I jump in here, that camera up there should restart, shouldn't it? No. No. Okay, well I'll stay in this camera because you can at least see something, and I think... Okay, so the camera has changed names. So something to do with the deactivation, reactivation. It doesn't like something. It doesn't like something. I don't know what it wants. It's just semi-frozen. Chatbot hasn't popped in yet either. I did turn... I think I turned it up to 5 comments, and like half an hour needs to pass. How do I force this to do something when it's stuck? Everything's still working because you can see that it's still working. What do I do? Can't do anything. So the program has well, it can't have, because I can still see it broadcasting. I can't change anything. Wonder if I can I exit that window? Can I right click it? No. What? Unplugging the camera maybe? Webcam is this one. Did nothing. I've got a window open that's doing nothing, and then what's this? That's important. That needs to stay open. What is this? How do we replay buffer? No. Oh, did that do it? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to activate it. Something not happy. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Get out of there. Do this. Deactivate when not showing. Okay, that worked. That worked. Now the other camera is here. Has that timed out or something? No, that's still there. So deactivate that. It's deactivated. Reactivate that. There's just a huge delay from when I click a button to when something happens. So that is working. Is that? I'm not quite sure. I love that picture quality though. That is amazing. I did go through and try and delete some. I did try and delete some of the cameras that weren't being used, but I don't know if that's helped things at all. All right, so that comes back, which is awesome. This camera is doing what it's supposed to do, which is awesome. This camera is doing what it's supposed to do, and the only other thing I haven't tested yet is the welding cameras. So the welding camera is working, the additional cameras aren't. So basically I need to delete this camera, rename this camera to M10. Is that going to let me? Yes. So if we go into, we'll go back into the welder cameras and yep, okay, cool. So we'll go back into the welder cameras and we'll just see if we can set those up. Okay, and I don't know if that worked, but we'll just go back and check. All right, well, everything looks like it's set up. It doesn't mean anything at all because it all could just die the second that that I push the pedal on the welder. So anything could happen still. We'll get this phone over here. Get some, we'll leave these chill blocks here and get some of this stuff out the way. Gonna want sleeves, gonna want gloves, don't need the TV remote. This goes up here, this will go here. Okay, so the welder is on. Gas. Oh, gas is going to be before the gas bottle was right by the door, so I would remember to turn it off before I left every day. Just going to write myself a note and stick it on the door handle. It doesn't leak so much, this bottle, but it's a silly reason to not be able to make products the following day. All right, I am going to push the pedal and we're going to see what happens. So that didn't kill everything. This is still on. Massive delay on that camera, but it is still on. If I push the pedal again, that's staying on. Oh, I love that picture quality. I'm so glad that I swapped that camera. And we'll just turn, oh, the bottle's much further away this time. So just turn down to 7 litres a minute. Stop the gas. And far out, guys. Got some coolant on my bench. Must have been from when I disconnected the TIG torch. Today's just been like a full-on day. It really has. On top of doing this, which I should not have done. Let's get a rag and just wipe this down. Where the heck are the rags now? Subdue. Okay, and filler rods aren't where they should be, but that's fine. Just got like a whole bunch of easy problems to solve. The other thing that I have done today is move the router. So I'm hoping that its new location will be a bit more forgiving for internet. It is a well, the router that we use for the stream is a like a SIM card router. So yeah, I've tried to put that in a place where it gets better service. But yeah, this is good. This is a good location. And the only other thing that I want to do tonight, but I want to test some welding first, is lock the wheels on this welding table, is try and set up this stream deck. Let's just pop this guy over here. Okay. So let's test the welder. All right, how? I put a little table under here to try and have a little space to put the keyboard. That looks pretty successful. I need the mouse temporarily so I can change seeds still. All right. So this is just a continuation of the tank we were welding last night. I do not, I have autofocus on, so that's, that seems to be working pretty quick tonight compared to in the past. This section here, look how sharp that point is there, two separate panels. It's going to want to disappear on us as we weld it, so first things first, I'm just going to weld this little short section over here just to test things, and then we'll sort out this really sharp piece. So let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed. So we want a welding screen, and that's it. Well, nothing happened. Nothing happened on the welding screen. I'm just going to cycle through the standby screen. Because that worked the other day, but it's not working now. So something is going on here. It's just not registering the deactivate button. No, yes. Activate. Close, but that didn't come back to let me authorize the camera. Okay, so I might just try unplugging that extra extension cable. I'm fairly confident that this M50, this camera, was giving us grief with the previous setup. But I like it. What color? Blue. Okay, so the battery's about to die, or the battery has died. That will do it as well. So I actually don't know how charged this battery was, since I haven't used a battery for a very long time. But I have been charging one and it's full. because this camera has been running a power pack for the whole time we've been streaming, like the weeks or months, however long it's been. Okay, so theoretically I should plug it in, it should work, that's good. I can authorize it, it comes on, it is actually on. Okay, cool. Alright, take 2. Okay, looks like the welding camera froze, but the other cameras have stayed on, or at least, yes, all the other cameras have stayed on. Cool. Welding camera has frozen, and I think I know why. And one of the things that fixed it last time was it not touching this racking. And I think it's on the laser. Oh no, it's over here maybe. Yes. And I got this plant hook that I found today, and I'll just this guy here, I'll just hook that cable up off the racking. I don't know if that's the thing. The other thing that the racking had previously was some big thick rubber feet, and I didn't transfer those over yet. I actually can't, because I can't go any higher because it's under the stairs. It's like literally 5 millimeters. So I will be able to slide some thin rubber or some cork or something, but you know, we'll figure it out. I have 100% confidence that we'll find the answer to everything. But for the time being, let's weld this and just see what's going on with things. So I won't compromise the weld. I will weld the thing and then come back and we'll see what's going on with the stream rather than testing it. But yeah, we'll just dive into this and get it done. Okay, so if we jump into here, no. So it's the opposite set of cameras that froze that time. I just want to see if the settings camera comes back. Yes, it does. That's excellent. The looking camera, so the M10 is not on the deactivation cycle, so I've just turned that back on. Which because I reinstalled the camera, I understand. I don't have manual focus, we just have to wait, that's fine. Everything's fine. So what did I do? I just moved the cable off of the racking, which I think I'll have to do with all the other cameras as well. Everything has just sort of been thrown over here, and you know, we're figuring it all out. What I do have to do on this little tank is drill a hole in it, because I won't be able to complete the final weld because none of the holes have been drilled yet. So let's jump over to the bench here and just pop a little hole in it. If I don't drill a hole, all that will happen is that the tank will pressurize with oxygen and just keep blowing the argon out when I try and complete the very last weld. So I have a little place for it to escape. So we've just got one -10 going on the side, and I've got a 1 inch screw cap going on the top. So just drill a couple of holes in there, and that'll solve that problem, or prevent that problem. Okay, I just want to get this last weld done on here. Get in a welding screen. So I think we'll try the other welding screen. This one. Okay, yes, okay, cool. Everything was successful that time. Just looking at that welding, that arc shot, like how good would it be if I could get it the same quality as this shot here? That would be bloody amazing. It can't be done from inside my helmet though, to have a full-size lens, or even a EFM, which is what I'm using here, like a little smaller lens. It would be nice though, it would be nice. bit of a gap on this one. We'll see if we can close him up a bit. Can. Bloody perfect. Okay, everything looks like it's still doing the thing. Definitely should have heard from chatbot by now. We're at the... I just exited out the screen. We're at the 55-minute mark, and he should have popped in by now. So... he's turned on 3, 3, and 5. So somebody said that you often have to restart him for every stream, which seems a bit shitty. Okay, so he's cycled, he's on, he's running in the background. The points, yeah. The points, I don't think points are, is chatbot talking to you. Or maybe it is, yeah, it's the same dude. I have to sign in. Why do I have to sign in to chat? So chatbot's telling you what points you've got, which is awesome. So what? Why can't I chat? Sign into chat. Open a web browser. Yes. So I'm signed in over here. So basically, the streaming software that I'm using, it automatically brought up the chat box, and I thought that that's bloody brilliant. But I can't chat in it, so I have to bring up the chat separately to be able to chat. Oh, I can't hit the keys with the gloves on. So hello, yes. So yeah, so there's definitely definitely everything we need in there for chatbot to do his chatbot things. Obviously needs more investigation. He's like all over it when I have him turned down really low, but as soon as I turn the requirements up, he never comes in, which is fine, but I feel like I spent so much time setting it up and it didn't work. I wonder, oh, I just closed the window. Let's see here. Does that work? I wonder if that works for me. I don't know if this stuff works for me. Yes, it does. Cool. You got more points than me, Chris, and I feel like I'm here more than you. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not here more than you. And I don't know if this command works, but I feel like I tried to set it up. No, it doesn't work. It should let me roll a dice or something. All right, cool. Cool. All right, we've learnt nothing as far as chatbot goes, but that's something I can do in my own time. We'll finish welding this can and keep testing these cameras. I have noticed now that that camera has frozen. So if I jump in here and then jump back here, it should come live again. No, it won't come live again. What's going on? No. So settings camera, is that still working? Yes, that's still working. So the looking camera, is Still on, it's still doing the things. Might be a capture card situation. No. No, okay, how, if I'll just go to the standby screen for a sec. We'll come back and what is it going to do? So that camera turns back on, the M10 does not. Why? Deactivate, activate, activate. That's not working at all. This one is working. Okay, so if I just cycle through, is that going to work? Yes. And then go back to the M10. No, it's doing what the action camera was doing the other day. I saw, oh no, now everything's frozen because I turned that camera on too many times. Can I reactivate? Okay, we've got that one working. Sweet. Do I need to power cycle the camera? Shouldn't have to, should I? Can I not even turn the camera on? There we go. Deactivate. Reactivate. I don't think that is going to do the thing. It's enough to drive you mad, isn't it? So, just to satisfy my curiosity, let's add a new device. So the M10 is in there twice. That might be a problem. So the M10 is not there, it's here, it's not here. Remove. Okay. Okay, so I've removed the second M10. So this is normally stuff that I do in the background. I've started doing it actively in the stream. I don't know. I feel like because I do the same thing over and over again, trying to fix the stream, I'm not really learning anything. It's just like, it's like playing roulette. That camera has frozen. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. So we need to. All right, chatbot came, which is awesome. What do I do with this? So it's not doing a disconnect thing when I unplug it. Man. Let's jump into devices. So remove device, yes. Here he is. Now what? We need to delete this. We need to deactivate. Is this even on? Yes. Activate. I don't understand. Close. We'll just jump into standby screen for a sec. And the face cam comes back, but oh, the welder's gone to sleep. That's how long we've been messing around with this crap for. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Unless the capture card shat itself, but I mean, what are the chances? We need this one. That camera comes up automatically and doesn't like running two of itself at the same time, obviously. I'll just turn off the Windows settings and hit the standby screen for a second. Yeah, I have no idea. This camera, unless it's like the HDMI cable shat itself, the capture card shat itself. Let's just delete the one we added here. It just doesn't register a, like when I pull it out of the USB thing, it doesn't register. I've got a second one, so we'll remove that one. We'll try the other capture card. And it doesn't make any of the right noises. The only other thing I can do is plug it into the motherboard instead of the PCI card. But again, it doesn't make any sound, which makes me think that it's at the camera end. I think I've got another mini HDMI adapter. I apologize that this is what the stream becomes, but we need to figure this shit out. HDMI adapter, this guy. We'll just remove that and plug this in. No noises, no. No noises. This is the stream deck, it's not the camera. And this is the camera. No noises. So it could well be the HDMI cable. Let's try a different cable. This going into this. Still doesn't make any of the right noises, which could be the camera. Which that doesn't make any of the right noises. The final thing that I can test, maybe, to rule out the camera at least. Shiz. Let's try plugging my phone in. Do this, we'll plug HDMI in here. Deactivate. Reactivate. Yes, something's up. Something is up. Why all of a sudden? Just go back to the other HDMI cable. I don't understand. I don't know if it's like a computer issue, like if I got a new motherboard that had more USB 3 ports in it, if that would be beneficial. Might have no, nothing. All right, well, it's not the end of the world. There's every possibility that tomorrow, when I restart the stream, it'll work fine. Just plug this in. Let's just jump in here, M10. No, it's not registering the capture card at all. Or the camera, one of the two. The only thing that I have changed is moving it over here. That cycled on. Capture card, no. Alright, we are going to just bail out on that. Did I just close the stream? No. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. No dramas. We still have the settings screen, so we only have a couple more welds to go anyway. I just want, I want nothing more than for the stream to just work, and then I can stop worrying about the back end shit and just start focusing on the actual content. One day, I'll figure it out. I probably can actually. I can in this screen. I was going to say I really want to show you the worlds, but now that we have a mobile camera-ish, I can. I can get maybe even nicer angles than we had before. So got some really nice worlds across here. I'm particularly happy with This little V, sorry about the shaky camera, turned out really nicely. So I know these are supposed to be welding streams, but they often end up being troubleshooting streams, and it is still content, I guess, at the end of the day. But I'd like to say that every time we do chase down a problem, it makes the stream better. But a lot of these problems are repetitive, and I just can't find the solution for them yet. But you know, we'll figure it out over time. I think there's just a little secret that I don't know yet to helping manage this EMF situation. From a welding point of view, being over this side of the shop definitely feels better for me. Being hard up against the concrete wall instead of just out in the middle of the floor, it does feel better, and I feel like the sound is a lot better as well. So we'll figure out this looking camera situation tomorrow, and I'll try and refine some of this stuff tomorrow as well. Chris, thank you so much for dropping into the stream tonight. A lot of these streams lately really seems like they're just worth not being here for, but I really appreciate you popping in and helping me test and letting me know things are working or not. It's so cool, and I really appreciate that. I don't know if the viewer count, so this new program has popped up a viewer count in the corner there. I don't know if that's accurate, and if it is, thank you for everyone who's here. I really appreciate you spending the time with me, and it's really cool that people take time out of their day to check out what I got going on. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm prepping a whole bunch of R33 catch cans, so I guess we'll be welding R33 catch cans tomorrow. If not, I do have a couple of dice that I want to weld as well. But we'll figure out something for a welding stream. I'll try and get rid of these little gremlins in the background, and there is something cool that's going to be going on in the next week or so back there as well. 680 subscribers. I did see that today. I saw that Graham P subscribed today. We get a couple and they don't pop up in the feed if they don't have public turned on. But we are slowly climbing up to that 1,000 subscribers. So on that prompt, if you haven't subscribed, you can click my little face down in the corner there, and it will take you to the subscribe screen. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. Once we get to 1,000, we can take advantage of YouTube's advertising and hopefully get this stream out to more people. And that would be really, really great as well. So everyone who watches this stream after it was live, definitely hit the subscribe button. Sort of think of it as doing me a favor, or it's free, or however you want to think about it. You hit that button, it makes me really happy to see that number get closer to the goal. I'm going to be back tomorrow. We'll do the welding things. We'll figure this stream stuff out. Have a great night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.